Do you ever feel like running your construction business is more like leading a three-ring circus, juggling schedules, budgets, change orders, and angry clients, all while blindfolded? I totally get that, and I hear that all the time. But guess what? There are 5 simple operational metrics that will predict the direction of your construction business. And I know some of you heard me say the words operational metrics, and you're thinking that I'm going to start talking about some fancy software programs or complicated spreadsheet formulas. But I promise these 5 operational tools are super simple to use and don't require a deep financial analysis. So you still with me? Cool. My name is Sean Van Dyke, author of Profit First for Contractors, and my data management agency helps contractors make more money, streamline your construction business by organizing, analyzing, and optimizing the operational systems of your construction business. In a nutshell, we love to do all the stuff that you probably hate. Okay, back to the operational tools. These 5 tools are technically KPIs, or key performance indicators, but because they are so simple, I call them SPIs, simple performance indicators, which means you don't have to be a spreadsheet nerd like me or have letters after your name to set them up and to track them. Number 1, real cash profit. So see the actual money in your bank account in real time instead of waiting for your bookkeeper to get back to you next month with some random number at the bottom of your P&L statement. That doesn't make much sense anyway. If you've ever read my book, Profit First for Contractors, then you know that this bank account system is so simple and effective, it's impossible not to do. So go set up a bank account at your bank and call it profit and transfer a small percentage of your revenue into that account, and then don't touch it. It'll be there at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, and at the end of the year. Seriously, it's that simple. And if you're looking for a simple business banking solution that's Profit First certified, then set up your profit account at Relay Financial. My affiliate link is probably somewhere on this page. Number 2, your average weekly billing. All you have to do is take your annual revenue goal and divide it by 52 weeks. That's going to give you a number that you must hit on average every week in order to hit your revenue target. Once a week, you'll plug in the current week's number into the tracking system, and then you're either behind, ahead, or you're right on track. And the magic of this system is that you'll spot the trends in your business cycle weeks or even months before they happen. Depending on where you're seeing this, check for a link on this page down below or on my website for a free digital tool that I've made for you that's going to do all the heavy lifting for you and complete this simple performance indicator, the average weekly billing. Number 3, your closing rate. Take the number of projects that you get divided by the number of leads that call you up. Stop chasing every lead. You need to find your sweet spot, usually around 30 to 40%, and focus on high quality projects that actually make you money. And don't get super pumped about a high closing rate. One of the first indicators of a low margin, or in most cases, unprofitable construction business is an owner who's proud of a high closing rate. It's almost never a good thing. Number 4, revenue per employee. You got a lean, mean, money-making machine? This simple performance indicator tells you how much each team member contributes to the bottom line, and the formula couldn't be easier. Take the number of employees that you have over the last 12 months or so and divide by the total revenue during that same time period. Those 2 numbers, I'm pretty sure that every business owner should know. And if you don't know what your revenue is or your number of employees, then you've probably got bigger problems. Anyway, this revenue per employee, or RPE, can be further broken down into revenue per field employee, per project manager, or even revenue per overhead expense. Whatever area of production or administration you're looking to track, it's super simple and it will indicate how lean you're running, and even when you need to start staffing up if you're in a growth mode. Number 5, the one every construction business owner avoids doing until they decide to get serious about running a business, and that's gross profit per project. That's good old-fashioned job costing. This one's the real game changer. Track the cost of goods sold for each project, and this is where the discipline comes in, and compare your actual costs to your estimated costs so that you can see where you're making money and where you're not. You can see where your estimating is correct and where your estimating is off. And you can see where your production is on point and where your production is off the rails. This one is simple, but it does require an estimating system that talks to your tracking system, that talks to your accounting system. These 5 key performance indicators are simple to set up and to track. That's why I call them SPIs, simple performance indicators. They don't require a deep financial analysis, but they do require your attention. And I promise, whatever you pay attention to is guaranteed to improve. Whatever you ignore almost never corrects itself. So where are you going to start? Real cash profit by setting up a profit account? You're going to track your weekly billing to hit your revenue goal for the year? Set up a closing rate sheet so that you know how many no's lead to more profitable yeses? Calculating the revenue per employee, RPE, for your production revenue? Or will you knock out the most impactful one first, gross profit per project? Even if you use just one of these, you'll be light years ahead of other contractors that are just making up the business as they go along. If you want to get more details about these tools and the other systems that we've created to streamline your construction business, sign up for our free resources at my website, SeanVanDyke.com, and keep an eye out in your inbox for more ways to run a purposeful, profitable construction business. Oh, and one last thing. If you found this video helpful, make sure to save it and drop us a comment and let us know how it helped you. That's a super simple way that we can help more contractors like you make a whole lot more money.